Welcome back, everyone. It's Thursday, and I hope you enjoyed the sunshine yesterday because, Dan, like you've been talking about, it's not going to be happening today.
No, we have two rather nasty days on the way. I mean, you talk about how nice it was yesterday, Jordan. It's going to be so opposite of that today and tomorrow as well. And in between, we're going to throw in a little bit of snowfall, and it's going to be more than a little for some of us for good measure. Wouldn't go figure, right? So it felt like May yesterday. Today, certainly going to be a raw, damp day. We are sitting right now at 47 degrees. Pretty much where the temps were yesterday at this time, but of course yesterday they came up so quickly and it was such a beautiful day. Today temperatures are going to stay in the 40s, and that wind now, it's light, it's coming in out of the east. Eventually it's going to kick around into the northeast, and if anything, temps stay in the 40s and fall as we head into the evening. And we are talking about April snow. You know, when you get these springtime snow events, most of the time it's all about elevation. The higher up you are, the colder it is, the better chance you have of getting that accumulating snow. So that's why the Berkshires and the hill towns, that's where we have the best chance of some of that snow. But even in the valley, although it's going to be mostly rain, and we're talking about a solid 2+ inches of rainfall between today and tomorrow, we are going to see some snow. It looks like we'll see the rain changing over to wet snow tonight into tomorrow morning. So it will likely change back to rain during the day tomorrow. But the snow is going to melt fast. Any snow that we do pick up, for the most part, will be minor accumulations in Greater Springfield on grassy surfaces, rooftops, car tops, things of that nature. But in the Berkshires, it's rain all day today, but then tonight we're going to see that change over between about 8 p.m. and midnight. Berkshires and hill towns, too, by the way, areas up over about 1,000 feet. That's where we're going to see the most snowfall, and that's where we're talking about significant accumulations. The areas that you see shaded here in the pink, that is where winter storm warnings are in effect. That's where you could see up over 6 inches of snowfall. Up over 3 inches, the areas you see shaded here in purple. That does include parts of the valley, Northampton up to Greenfield, and in Greater Springfield, likely less than an inch of snowfall. Worcester County looks like we're going to get some snow out of this as well. But right now we just have some spotty showers that are ongoing, but it's the area of low pressure off to the west. It's going to kick up a secondary area of low pressure to our south. That's what's going to strengthen. That's what's going to kind of grab that cold air high in the sky and bring it right down to the surface. So this is this afternoon. We're dealing with rainfall. It's coming down at varying rates of intensity. And then tonight that rain changes over to wet snow in the hill towns and even down into the valley by tomorrow morning. And it looks like tomorrow it'll be snowing likely everywhere, even in the valley. But of course in the valley it's going to have a very difficult time sticking. So you put that all together and we're thinking less than an inch from Northampton to Springfield, right along the river, including Holyoke. Most of this will be on grassy surfaces. But even as you get just a little bit away from the river, you get up towards Palmer, Belchertown, out towards Brimfield, Munson perhaps, a couple of inches of snow on grassy surfaces, then 3 to 6 perhaps across parts of Franklin County. But those snow totals really build when you add elevation. You get up into parts of Hampshire County and Franklin County up over 1,000 feet. That's where we could see a half a foot of snowfall, if not more. And that's where you actually could be dealing with some power outages too when you get that heavy wet snow. But it's not just about the snow, it's also about the rain. And we do need the rain. Let's check in with meteorologist Don Maher. And Don, it's been so dry for several weeks now.
Yeah, and remember, Dan, the month of March was also a very dry month where we came in at 1.75 inches below for average rainfall. And so far, April has been no exception. So far, not even 1/4 inch that's fallen at Barnes in Westfield. So we're already running a deficit of 3/4 inch. In fact, the drought monitor, it's been steadily expanding. Now, the new drought monitor will come out at 8:30 this morning. But as you can see, much of western Mass, and even to our east, dealing with dry conditions. Fortunately, though, this is going to be a soaking rainfall for many of us. Locations picking up 1.5 inches to over 2, maybe 2.5 inches of much needed rainfall. And for us here in the valley, yes, it is going to be rain. But Dan, as you've been talking about, we're talking about snow for the higher elevations.
Yes, indeed. And it's all about the strength of that storm system, being able to tap into that cold air. So today we're in the 40s. Look at the highs tomorrow. We're in the upper 30s to near 40. You know, any snow that falls tomorrow during the day, it's going to have a very difficult time sticking. In fact, in the valley, it'll just change over to rain. But that rain will linger off and on throughout the day. We finally dry it out as we head into the weekend. But it's a cool weekend, and we can't rule out a stray shower, but much improved. Temperatures in the lower 50s Saturday, mid-50s on Sunday, and then getting back above 60 by the beginning of next week. All right, well, more on the forecast coming up in a few minutes. Jordan, back to you.